Welcome back, everybody. Merv will be joining us later. I don't know what Chuckle's plans are because he's working on a different time zone. But certainly Merv will be here later. That can't go there. Just working through stuff until Merv gets here, and then we'll work out what we're doing for this evening. At the moment, I'm sorting out food. Better. Box bricks isn't linked. Be interesting. It's linking to the Discord. Okay. We've just been temperamental. Good evening. Good evening, even.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm good. You?
Yeah, not bad. Just setting up now. I'll be with you momentarily.
Oh, let's rephrase that. I'm really tired because I've been back to work today after having a week of keeping strange hours.
What's work? Remind me.
Yeah, something that you'll have to do in a week's time. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe.
Let me know when you're here.
I have literally just clicked load, so I should be with you shortly.
I built another door, but it's not code lock. I've
Cool.
calculated the doors that we've got. We need to lose the drug empire to be able to fit all the doors in.
Yeah, just seen. That's no problem. We can sell the rest, can't we?
Yeah, I might have someone that will take them off us and swap them for keys.
Cool. All right.
So I've got that deal working in the background. So
Happy days.
yeah, and I just meet them at Trader and hand the stuff over and swap it for keys that we can use at our end of the map. So I've got to have that conversation with them, but I'll do that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Away from everything, as long as you're happy with that.
Let's do it.
Yeah, and we get keys that we can use, and they get a drug empire they can use.
Everyone's happy.
Yeah.
Right, I'll just kickstart my stream and I'll be with you in a second.
Okay, mate. Hi, Restless. Merv will be here in a second. He's just getting his stream going. You like our sentry? He watches the window. It's a bitch. If you run up those stairs in half light and look up, you think someone's looking at you. Whoa. I saw a wild Merv inside the room.
Ah, there's a wild goblin.
Whoa! Whoa.
Ooh-wee.
I've got a new toy for you in here. Chuckles handed it to me to carry, but you can have it. There's a SVD Hunter in the rifle rack, and above it there's 2 spare mags and some more ammo.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
And I thought you'd prefer that because you like your snipers.
I do like my snipers. Let me just sort everything out a second.
And that's not a bad little sniper.
There it is. Oh my god, there she is.
Semi-automatic sniper and 2 spare mags and spare ammo.
Oh, I don't know what to do with myself.
Yeah.
The drug empire can do one. I've got a sniper. I'm happy.
Yeah. So what are we doing tonight? What do you want to do?
I mean, I'm easy. I'm easy. What do we have? How many keys have we got?
Lots.
I need to put some food away as well, I think. Just because you know what happens when we go running.
Yeah. Discount the Tissy keys because they're tier 2 Tissies and they're worth probably a good rate in swap for keys that we can have locally that are military.
Yeah, I'm not up for doing that. I mean, we've got...
There's no point you and I going to Tissy to die, whereas
the
big PvP teams will do anything for those keys. So there's we could get keys that we could make use of out of it.
I mean, we've got the Starry Sobel key, but we military one. That's into the beast. We got the Trotsky one, which is around the corner from us.
Yeah, I mean, we might die going in there, but it's worth a try.
Yeah, shall I pick that up?
Yeah, grab that. Stick it in your yellow box, though, so when we die, we don't lose it.
Good shout. Good shout. Yeah. It's in my hotbar. I reckon we go to that and see what we can do.
Okay, so if we enter Trotsky from the bottom of the area...
You mark it up and I'll follow you.
Yeah, let me just find wherever the RV's hidden to. If you were the RV, where would you be? Markers. Still got one? No, I've got a death marker somewhere.
We should have an RV.
I think Chuckles might have deleted it when he was on this morning.
Okay, that's all right. We'll just make another one.
Yeah, it's not a problem. So
we know it's at the bottom, don't we?
Yeah. So I reckon we go for about here and then work our way from there. So RB.
I can't.
Here means nothing yet. I've not placed it.
Oh, I see. Right. I was thinking. Now I see it. Yeah. Got it.
Go for about there and then work our way from there in.
Yeah. Let's go for it. I say let's go for it.
Yeah.
If we die, we know what we can do coming up the coast. So.
Yeah, and you don't lose the key.
No, exactly. We should be grand. I could really do with a bigger backpack, but short of... Oh! Hang on. Bear with me. I've got to put the code in. There we go. And I'm guessing the raid alarms still don't work.
No, it's linked to whatever server they had before they did this. And they've never unlinked it. And whenever we report a message, they're like, "Oh, it's on the list of things to do."
Okay. Well, yeah,
Hi,
it's a
John.
lot of money spent, isn't it? So.
John says, "Hi, Merv."
Hi, John. There we go. Right, where are we? We ready?
Yep.
Go, 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 go.
After yesterday's, I still haven't got my head around yesterday, but after
I know,
yesterday's, I've set
yeah.
up alerts now, so I get a dancing goblin whenever I get one of those appear on my screen.
Oh, very nice.
And subscribers now automatically go up on the screen and all that sort of malarkey.
Oh, very fancy pants.
Yeah, I thought I needed to become a little bit more professional. So guys, we're off to do a key card, or not.
I really could do with getting that quest where we killed 2 players.
Couldn't we all?
But I don't think I've seen a single player outside of the trader. We've been hiding in the shadows so well.
We're going to have to push towards the airfield, the big airfield, or the baby
Yeah.
airfield, and kill. You know, we're not going to get them where we are.
I've just realised I got the SVD on my back.
Yeah, that's right. If
Oh,
you die,
God.
you die, mate.
If he dies, he dies.
You'll have to explain to Chuckles how you lost his pride and joy, but that's fine. You'll be like, what pride and joy? You gave it to Goblin. Yeah.
I'll say there was an AI that came in. They've
Yeah.
changed the AI, and it managed to undo the code lock, and it raided us, and we repaired it all. So that's why there's no signs of being raided.
Yeah. And
And
it only
Chuckles
took
is in
one
your
weapon.
chat now.
And no, he's not. And
Got away with it.
Yeah, no, Chuckles will be fast asleep. Well, I don't know, because yeah, he'll probably still be asleep. He'll wake up in about an hour's time.
Well, if we die, these streams never see the light of day.
No, these streams stay on.
They get deleted.
Chuckles understands. The fact that he got an SVD home is awesome. It means we can get another one at some point.
Yeah, absolutely. How did he do it? Just looting, or did he?
I don't know. He just handed it to me and he said, "Oh, it's a present for you. I've been running around with it for ages." And I was
Wow.
like, okay.
Fair play.
But you're more likely to take a sniper shot, and I'm more likely
Yeah.
to push a position.
Absolutely, absolutely.
We weren't raided, Restless. We're just thinking.
I think we're gonna see some people here, I reckon. But again, it's just we know which building it is now, don't we? It's the long one.
I think we do. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just in and out.
Only because
So,
yeah,
yeah.
we think it's that building because there was a dead body outside last time we visited.
Yeah. But I mean, that's, I don't know. It doesn't feel like the kind of building it would be, does it?
No, but it wasn't the other buildings we searched en route to that, so
Yeah.
I'm willing to take that risk.
Unless it's one of the HQ buildings.
It wasn't the other HQ because we checked that.
We checked that, yeah. We'll see. We'll see.
Obviously, when we get there, if we look in and every door's open on everything, then
Yeah, we back out.
we back out. There's no
Yeah.
point
Absolutely 0 point going
taking
in.
stupid risks.
He says that with, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, I might go to Tizzy later. And just, oh,
That's up here.
yeah, that's in the direction we're going.
Yeah. I mean, we could do Tissy without a key card.
I-
We could just push Tissy.
Yeah, look, that's done. We're definitely not going in there.
Well, should
A kilometre
should we go
away.
and return that key? Well, no, you've got the safe box.
It's in my safe box, yeah.
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 So should we just push to Tissy?
Yeah, I'm thinking we just do some towns
Okay,
up there maybe and
Go
just have a
firm,
little look
And
about.
let me move the RV up to somewhere a bit more appropriate then.
Yeah, that's cool. There's no point going in there now, not with a key. They've
No.
literally done that, haven't they?
Let's push for there to start with, and then from there
Cool.
we can then set a route to where we need to go.
Absolutely. I wouldn't mind just peeking in Tizzy and just having a little look about what's going on there and
Yeah, coming from the
You know.
from the top.
yeah.
Coming from
Oh,
top
the
right-
SV. Oh, it's got a scope and everything. You boys look out after me, don't you?
So,
Oh,
talking
I'm
to another
excited.
player, he's just hit 36,000 rep. And at
Okay.
36,000 rep, you can buy 338 snipers.
Nice.
Maybe from BM, not trader, but you can buy 338 snipers.
Yeah, that's cool. That's
So,
all right.
for me, another
Do you know
10K.
what I'm just thinking what we should do is possibly do Tizzy, but have a little sneak in. And if we're not, you know, we'll have a look. But let's face it, we're not going to go in. I think we should just look at what's on up there. And then do we head down towards Mishkino and not with a key, but just
Search it.
see what we can... Yeah, but even more so that we can just snipe it out a little bit and...
Yeah, and if we die, spawn on the bottom side of the map and go in there and loot up in there.
Yeah.
Because that's... Yeah, because it's tier 2, 3. Yeah, I know, I agree. We need to be... To get better gear, we need to be over that side of the map.
To be fair, I'm even thinking about looking at Prison Island. I mean, I know there's not much there, but...
It's probably worth a run out to see if they've done any custom stuff out the back
Yeah.
where the military is. But it's only going to be tier 1 custom. So it's not,
okay.
because
because of course it's on Freshy Coast, isn't it?
Yeah, so unless they've altered the tiers, which I don't think they have, it's because they don't really have ground loot on here that's any good.
No.
They move it all into boxes and locked rooms. So my guess would be that there won't be.
Because at this point we're just ready to loot now. We want the better stuff, don't we? Really.
We need 308 assault rifles.
Yeah.
Though at the moment there's a bug on the server, and 556 is more powerful than 762.
Right. That's why we're running with what we've got then.
Currently we're not, and now it's really hard to get 556s because they're trying to fix the bug. So they've just made it hard to get 556s while they're trying to fix it. But at the moment, the most powerful gun in the game is 556.
And we've got all of them in our base.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll wait for some unsuspecting freshie to say.
I just had the
ourselves.
dancing goblin on the screen and some music because John's resubbed.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. So I knew the dancing goblin's working now again.
Is that Mr. F? John Mr. F?
Yes.
Excellent. You shall never leave.
If I'd had it yesterday, my ears would have broken.
Yeah. Normally, I like to read. I love reading out names and new people in the members and all that. And you know, typically I've had 10, and I've had a slot of 10, and then straight after another slot of 10. But
I've had the same. I've never had a 50 hit.
No, I had to let those 50 slide. I was like, I can't. No. I can't keep up. But however, tomorrow I am taking Sketchney to hospital for a visit on her eye, and I think while I'm waiting, I might have a little more look into the project on videos, if you know what I mean.
Yes. One thing I was thinking of doing, and I'll throw this past you, that might make not to do with the project, to do with members, is maybe on my end screen.
Yep.
I have the members' names on there.
Oh yeah, that's a great shout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like people have. I'd like to thank the following members. I'd like to thank and then obviously at the end of the month, anyone that drops off, take their names off it. But it just means that I'd have to update it probably monthly, and I would do it monthly because
that's fair enough.
But I just thought it might be a nice little. I'd like to thank the following members and have the list of names.
And then every now and then put a cheeky goblin foot in the members only section.
Yeah.
On your
exactly.
Just saying.
Yeah, so your Udemy flip watching the videos makes sense.
Yeah. I watch the same videos that you sent me because they're the ones I have been watching anyway for the past 6 months. So
yeah, I have in the past done the geodata to grab the beginning of something, but I've lost it. I've formatted my machine since then. So I know the principles of doing that. What we've got to do is get away. A lot of people build maps. They build the basic map and then they do everything in DayZ Editor. And then wonder why their server's so laggy. Because DayZ Editor isn't the best method. The best method for putting everything in is to hard code it into the map.
Yeah, I think I know where you're coming from on that one.
And then it gets saved as the map. and then the DayZ editor stuff is just a separate commodity. So,
Yeah,
like when you watch
yeah.
John McClane build maps, he doesn't use editor. He hard places stuff, and then saves the map data.
I should probably watch some of his. Where is he?
Which?
Oh God! Oh, okay.
Um,
We'll see. We'll see then.
but it means that way you'll have a less laggy project.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And I would have a less laggy project.
Yeah.
I found something that potentially would fit in. That well, I don't know how your project's going to work. This is the thing.
I don't think I do either.
Okay. But
I do. To be fair, I do. I've watched the videos. I know what I need to do. I'm at the stage where I just want to learn a little bit more, so that if something goes wrong, I can go, I know roughly what's happened there and what I need to do.
Okay.
So I know which tools and all that malarkey.
But talk to Jag as well, because he was building a similar project, wasn't he?
He was, yeah, but it's been so long. I think he said he'd forgotten a lot of it.
Okay.
But I saw your message about doing something and then obviously not using it, but I think I'm probably even past that stage, if I'm honest.
Okay.
I understand. I understand, shall we say? So I think,
the
yeah.
problem I've always found with everything DayZ, apart from playing a server, everything else the community doesn't like to share too much.
No.
Because they're afraid that you're going to go somewhere else. So they'll share a little bit, and they'll leave out one essential bit. And then the next people will share a little bit, and they'll leave out something. You sort of have to work through everything to find some way of making it work.
Well, I do, fortunately, I do have a contact who is doing something at the moment, and I'm going to try and get a crash course to try and put the theory into practice so that it all links up in my head.
But I think what we're going to probably need when we start to get further along the route, we're probably going to need... I was going to say more channels in your Discord, but we probably need a separate Discord just for that project.
I don't know. See, I'm going to keep it relatively simple because, as we said, like I'll be doing the actual bulk of what we're doing.
Yeah.
You're coming in for the technical bits.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and keep it relatively simple if I can, and then
I can build the back end of the stuff that's needed that that I can build.
Yeah. It'll be good. It'll be fine. We'll be fine. We've got more problems to worry about where we're going. Oh, what's this? Do you want a Mosin? A little Mosin in here if you'd like one.
Yeah.
Do you want that? If I maybe leave you some ammo.
This might be a proper Mosin, as in... Oh, no, it's 54.
It's on the floor as well.
Okay,
Left. There we go. We're both protected now. I wouldn't mind. Do you remember the base that was up here? Was it up or down? I can't remember.
I can't remember.
We're about to find out shortly.
The server I was playing last night, solo, just do a solo run on a server.
Yeah.
That I'm probably going to build a base on and just go there once a week.
Yeah, let's have a bit of fun on.
It's got 20, 25 people playing it. And it's all right. It's a bit more vanilla, but with base building plus.
Yeah.
So there was a King of the Hill going down. So I took my shotgun and 2 shells and a pistol and 1 round, and in I went, and I won the King of the Hill.
Wow, did you see anyone there?
No, they're all off doing other things.
Oh, that's how it works then.
Yeah.
Hey, a win's a win.
But I came away with a foul and a code lock and a box of nails.
Nice, that's what you want.
Yeah.
Okay, flag is up, but it looks down.
I don't know where
it does look down. It's on the house on your left of that big barn you're running past.
Oh, on the piano house.
Yeah.
So it's dropped a little bit.
Yeah, I think it was the same the other day. I think that was yesterday, wasn't it? It was yesterday.
Yeah. They've
So
got a big
that-
compound wall up.
Oh, what, concrete?
No, wooden wall right round the outside of the bottom of the flag area.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Well, at least we know, we're learning where people are on the map. That's a good thing.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, 100%.
You know.
It's a good thing.
It's certainly helping.
Restless says we're freaking teasers, the two of us. We're up to no
We're
good.
what, sorry?
We're teasing too much from Restless.
Oh, I don't know. I think we've pretty much given it away.
Yeah, I'm not very good at teasing.
It'll all come good when it's ready. It will all be announced.
Everybody knows that my long-term aim is to make my own map that will eventually be used for GoblinZ.
Okay.
As an exclusive GoblinZ only map.
Yeah, very clever.
And that's my long-term aim. But that's more of a 10-year plan rather than a this year plan.
Well, this is the thing, isn't it? If you started building a map now, with everything we've talked about, is it worth it? Because how would you convert it if there was another DayZ? I know there's no guarantee and there's no talk of it, but you just never know.
So I looked at that because obviously you can design maps in Armour Reforger, but it saves them oh yeah, you can do map design in there, but it saves them in a format that is not compatible with Armour or DayZ. It's a new format because their map design program's easy to use.
Right. Okay.
A lot easier.
So you wouldn't do it in there then?
No, but if that's what DayZ becomes, then there'll have to be some sort of converter tool that they make that converts across all the maps that are currently available.
Right.
Otherwise, they're going to piss off the community that have made all these extra maps.
Yeah, absolutely.
But whether there will be or not, it's a different matter. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, God, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we just don't know, do we?
I'm wary of that, and I think we're only probably 2 years away from an announcement.
You reckon?
Yeah, because next year Armour 4 will be out, and they've said once it'll be announced when it's out next year, and they've said once Armour 4's been finished, then they can look at other projects.
Oh, okay.
And they said that about 3 years ago, when at the same time that they bought the web name DayZ2 and registered it as a trademark.
Oh, so something's possibly going on in the background then.
But they might have just got that because they didn't want someone else to get it.
Yep.
Or they've got that because potentially they might want it one day.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds more like the other.
But because you've got a software house that their primary role as a moment is to get Armour 4 done. Because that's their next title to release. Once that's out and in the world and earning them money, that will then give them an opportunity to look at other big projects.
Right.
And I have a feeling, you don't know. I don't know. I'm not in the know. Every time I inquire at the trade show, I get told we're not the same company. I'm like, yeah. Yeah. Whenever I go to my
Sure you're not,
BIS
buddy.
thing, yeah. I know you're not the same company, but you're next door to each other in the same row of offices, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not the same company. Yeah, okay. And Sakal, how many of you guys in this room today presenting to me worked on Sakal? Oh, about 50% of us, but only because we used to be the same company and we're still mates with them. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they will toe the company line. I did say to them it was quite weird when Sakal, because so about 5 years ago I went to a BIS presentation and I signed an NDA at the time because they.
I remember you telling me. Yes, yeah.
They showed us snow that melted.
Yeah.
And left tracks, and then when the snow fell, it covered up again. And then when
Yeah.
when Sakal came out, we got snow that melted and left tracks. Yeah, it was like,
That's funny, that, isn't it? That's funny.
Yeah.
That, yeah.
Yeah. So when I went last year, they didn't show me anything that would be useful. Yeah. They did show
Yeah.
something with, so they've now got the mechanics working where if you drive in VBS, if you drive a vehicle over the ice, depending on how long the ice is there, it works out how thick it is, depending on how cold it is, and then it works out the weight of the vehicle and whether the vehicle falls through or not.
Oh wow.
And that's not armor. We know that, and we know it's not DayZ, but we know that the back
That's
end
the
code
kind of thing
is
that
the same
yeah.
code.
Yeah.
So that could be an Armour 4 type thing. Whether that would come to DayZ, probably not, because I don't think our player base would handle that sort of hardship.
I can never remember which game. I know obviously which has come out of which, but I can never remember which one's bigger.
Armour.
Is it? You get more people on there.
Armour, you can have more players playing it, but there's no ground loot in Armour. So
No, yes, I've played it
there's no
enough.
zombies
Yeah.
apart from with mods, but there's no ground loot. You deploy with a loadout. You complete your military mission. You go back to HQ, and it's the end of that game, and then you have another scenario. Yeah. And you can fight other players or fight AI. But Armour's probably more nerdy. Well, it is more nerdy. It's not for me.
Is it got the bigger fan base though? Do you think?
Probably. And they're used to paying a lot more money than DayZ players are.
Yeah, that's
So
true. We
Armour
are a
will
tight
come
bunch.
out. Armour will bring out a new weapon. Armour will bring out British uniforms and sniper rifles and charge €15 for it, and people will lap it up and pay for it.
Wow,
And think
that
nothing
scares
of
me.
it. And think nothing of it at all.
And
But
we'll complain about a new map.
Yeah.
Wanting to pay for that.
But the other thing that Armour has that they can't do currently with DayZ is because they run a lot of the Armour mods are run via the BI's own website.
Right.
So if you submit an Armour mod, it only gets in there if they've checked it first, not Steam but BI, and there's a share of profits between what they charge for it and what you as a developer made it.
Oh,
So-
I see.
So say it
Right.
goes down to
Okay.
£5,
Yeah.
you might get £2 from every sale, and they get 3.
Right.
So, but they're used to paying money for stuff, whereas
Yeah.
the DayZ community on PC are used to getting everything for free, and on console we're used to getting nothing.
Yeah. That's true. No, that's true.
So it'll be quite. So I think long term they'll want to have more control over the mods, because obviously one of the big things that PlayStation and Xbox have said is we can't allow modding if the mods aren't controlled. What happens if someone brings out a drugs mod and suddenly there's drugs all over PlayStation?
Yeah.
Or they bring out a mod where you've got to burn PlayStations. We can't have the Sony name with that. Yeah. So
It's all got political, isn't it? It's all
Yeah.
got political.
So if they want, for Xbox and PlayStation to get the modding side, there needs to be more quality control over the mods, which means they
Right.
need to be brought away from Steam and more in house, which would then cause less mods or
Yeah.
more high. But the mods we got would be more high quality.
But you'd have to pay for them.
But you might have to pay for them. There's no, not all Armour mods do you have to pay for, but the ones that BI say this is particularly amazing. Vietnam that came out last year, that was a project started. That's like an announced project. But they
Right.
did a whole like a DLC of the Vietnam War, and BI then went, "This is so good, we'll make it DLC. We'll charge €20 for it, and we'll split the profits with the developer."
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That's not my kind of world.
And then the developer went, "Yeah, of course, fucking too right. I can make
Just
money."
remember,
off
we
my
got
work."
a house. We got a base on the left here. Remember,
Yeah.
in the house. I'll have a quick look at it, see what's going on. Yeah, they've still got the same thing.
Not a bad place to build once you've got sleeping bags.
No, I
from what
do-
I can work out
yeah.
a 25-minute cooldown.
So you get use them once and then it's cooldown.
It
Okay.
takes 25 minutes before you can use it again.
Do you know what? I don't think they've built in the top windows up there.
No, they're probably just living in the room,
Yeah,
and they're all
Again, it's
using that
a raidable.
to observe. Yeah.
it's raidable.
This is our most dangerous trip yet, though, isn't it?
Well, on at this time of night, yeah. Yeah, I did look at the numbers. You're right; they are dropping off.
Yeah, they're making bad decisions.
Yeah, I think that poll proper killed it off.
Yeah, and the big teams are like, "Why would we?" You know, the true PvPers. Welcome back, John. Yeah, the true PvPers are like, why would we stay on something like this where they suddenly made it less PvP and more PvE?
Yeah. It has got that feeling of PvE to it, hasn't it? Let's be honest. I feel it's starting to go down that route a little bit more.
Which worries me.
Yeah.
It's yeah. No, don't get me wrong. I'm still glad I paid the 50 quid, and I still think they'll stay with. They're not going to turn it PvE. They're still going to keep it PvP because that's what they want. In the same way that I think GoblinZ probably feels PvE to most of my players.
I think I look at it as hardcore.
Yeah.
GoblinZ.
But they don't see it as being a PvP server because, you know, when they meet people, they have conversations. Some people shoot on sight, but most people are like, "Oh, I'm friendly. Yeah, I'm friendly as well."
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, but that's what it is, you know. If somebody said to me, "Are you friendly?" I'd answer with a 308 through the head.
Yeah. Yes. Bang.
Yeah. Or I'd go, "Yeah, let's run together. You go first."
Yeah. Yeah. You open the door in Tizzy first. I'll follow behind. Don't you worry. Yeah. I promise.
Yeah. Where do you live? Oh, that's such a nice place to live. You only got one door up. Oh no, two. Okay. Bang. Yeah.
Could I just borrow your password a minute? It just saves you opening the doors for me every 5 seconds. Bang.
But the after Christmas, John, I treat as a hardcore survival server with PvP. Yeah, that's fair, John. But after Christmas, when I can have... So the server I'm going to after Christmas has 127 slots. It doesn't restrict my slots. I don't buy the slots, I buy the server. And I can set as many slots as I want or don't want at any point during its lifetime.
Dude, I'm just going left quickly to have a little poke over and then I'll be back.
Yeah, I'm coming with you. Lovely, this will all be custom in here, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I just want to poke over the hill. Me and Jag did this when you, Mart, and Cookie were way behind us once, and it was a good spot to wait at. We got to see things.
I don't want to know what you saw from behind the hill.
I saw death and carnage, and that was just you three running towards us.
Yeah. I've been gone for half an hour this morning.
You what, sorry?
This morning when Chuckles came on.
Yeah.
I jumped in for half an hour.
Oh, really?
Before I went to work, yeah.
Well, I didn't get a message from him to say he was on, so I thought, oh, okay, so I just had a lay-in. And then when I came on, he was in chat, and I thought, Christ, how long's he been in there for?
Yeah, Chuckles thinks differently.
Well, I don't think we can get in here, dude.
We'll get a bit further up, there'll be a way in.
Yeah, might just nip out of this little...
Yeah, you're a bit hemmed in here if it goes wrong, aren't you?
Yeah. I think they've closed it off on purpose.
I thought of editing to do that. See if I can find a way in. See what you mean, though. Does feel like they're channeling players, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think you need to get out of there, and I think we need to get away. Because I'd expect to have seen a gap by now.
Well played to him. What a clever move. Makes me think for future wipes.
Yeah, I'm moving away. I'm moving away. I would come out if I was you, yeah.
I'm going to get under a bush and set as an RV, where I think
that's
we
cool.
can get in.
That's cool.
There's no good bushes around here, that's the trouble. Just be taking cover on the ground.
There's one, if you follow me, there's a big tree over here.
I'm somewhere now.
Oh, okay.
So I would say that the way in for us will probably be down here.
Okay. Oh, I don't fancy going in.
We'll try from about there. Maybe a little bit of a crawl.
Are we going in, Tizzy?
Well, have a little look.
Are you mental? I mean, I was just happy looking at the top.
I mean, we're here.
Okay, sod it. Sod it, in for a penny, in for a pound.
And, you know, we got nothing to lose apart from guns.
Guns. Yeah.
And it's not like you're only young once, aren't you?
Well,
and if you don't get a pissy for the whole wipe, people are going to go, come on, guys, did you really play that?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is true. This is where we saw the chopper.
People have been asking for vehicles to be flown in 3PP or driven in 3PP.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I've been pushing with that. If you do that, you've got to make vehicles take damage. And they're like, why? I said, because people will fly helicopters over events and act as Overwatch.
Exactly.
And they're like, do they do things like that? We just tell them not to. Yeah, nobody takes any notice of the rules now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Is that the admin, is it, and the owner? I see a gap on the left. I see a gap on the left.
That's the people requesting it, but not getting their own way.
Okay.
So I'm arguing that if you go to 3PP, I get that. It's easier to drive and fly.
Jesus, where's the gap to get in this side?
Now they're making you run down a long tunnel, aren't they?
Yeah.
If you want to come in the back way, you've got to take a risk, which is fair.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
It's
don't mind that at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna push up until I can get to a gap.
Yeah, push up and then we'll go back down and then get in on the left.
So I'm pushing that we need to turn on damage then. Oh yeah, but I don't want to get killed in the vehicle. Well then then let's not have 3PP then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Gap.
Cool. I'm just behind you.
And I've got another gap right next to it.
Oh, perfect. There we go. We're in. I just want to go to the end and just have a little look because it's a nice little spot.
Just make sure you don't skyline.
Skyline? Oh, what? My head point? Yeah.
Or behind you because you're on a hill.
Yeah. No, I'm
gonna. Exposed. Yeah.
I'm gonna just think about it. We're going the bumps here, so I'm going in. I'd imagine they've moved a lot of trees as well, purposely.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. Okay, I've got a spot. Not. Oh shit! I can't crawl. Can't crawl. There we go. It's not great, but it'll do. No, looks. Although there's a couple of extra buildings, I think. They've put in a couple of extras.
You've not added anything to the range. I would have thought they would have used this ground here to build something.
I mean, I've only ever been up to Tizzy on doors open at the back, though. I've only ever been to Tizzy on a modded map, so I'm not 100% sure what normal looks like. Yeah, doors are open.
When I'm crawling, I can't look through my scope. It's glitching into the ground.
No, that's cool. Okay, yeah. Christ, how far? That's not that far, is it?
There is custom stuff in there. From me, 120, the fuel container shouldn't be at that end. The fuel thing with the thing on top. There's lots of fuel things here that shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
They're from runways, so they've moved them here.
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, half those buildings, from what I remember, shouldn't be there. Okay, well, at least we know what the back end looks like.
Now we're here.
Well, it'd be rude not to.
I realise that this might be a fresh spawn scenario.
Well, I mean, the thing is, right, we've had fun fresh spawning. If we go to, say, Cherno, we can pop down to the Millies and the Prison Island and
do all that sort of shit.
Yeah, otherwise, how would we ever get there? We wouldn't.
Yeah, and I've got an IFAK and a tin of food inside my container.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably not a good idea running on top of this hill, but yeah, that's the only thing I'd say. Just get a little bit of cover so it's only the one side we're being shot from.
There's only 61 players on that want to kill us.
That's crazy at this time. I mean, that was the other night. There's people going, we need a 90 pop. It has to be 90, otherwise there's no point.
And then they've made 2 decisions, and suddenly...
And everyone's disappeared.
Yeah. And they'll be scratching their heads going, why have they left?
Yeah.
2 decisions, guys? 2 decisions? And it's
what was the second one?
The second one, I can't remember what the first one was. The first one was controversial as well. I can't remember what that was.
I think the one I'm thinking of was
the first one was, shall we have a 3-man next wipe? And,
right.
And 3-man won by 10%, and they went, we're not going to take any notice of the poll.
Right.
And they didn't say beforehand they weren't going to take any notice of the poll. They just said, if we run a poll, and then we'll go with it. Right. Oh, it's too close. It's too close. Okay, so... And then they said everything's ready to go, but the server's blatantly not ready. A lot of the quests are still asking for zombie kills, and...
Yeah.
And you've released a broken server. A server that's not ready.
I am not in a good place right now, but...
Oh, this is so custom in here.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Okay, I'll come in behind you. Let's just... we do the rear end at least. And then, if we need to get out, we get out.
Amnets, I'm leaving them. I'm only interested in fucking high-value weapons. Or ammo.
Yeah. I'm moving left, pushing left.
308 in ammo tins in here.
I'm going Livonia Tower.
Don't want a fucking belt system. Don't be so goddamn stupid, Goblin. 338 ammo.
Nice. Livonia Tower's not done. Nothing in it. It's probably a bit risky me being in here, to be fair. Ooh.
What you got?
Oh, God, that was a waste of time. It was a fucking radio. That was it.
Are you upstairs in it on the bottom floor?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm being really stupid in where I'm standing. I'm like prime target. Coming down. That's obviously you can hear me.
In the guard hut?
Yeah. I'll move into some Quanzits. I mean, there's things here, but...
Next to HQ building.
Oh, I've got Vaseline. Oh, I've got an ammo box. Gunpowder, 545. This isn't worth it, is it?
Got a tier 2 helmet. I'm getting good ammo.
I'm not.
Like 338. You're going to the L shape past you.
Oh, hang on.
It's locked. That's where the tissy key's needed.
Okay. At least we know where it's needed.
45 ACP. Some more reasonable ammo. Some weapon parts that are pretty good.
Oh, you've been in here. Okay.
What do you want to do? Extract or?
Yeah, get out. Get out. It's not worth it, is it?
It is if you've got a key card.
Which we don't.
And they've said that they've moved everything into key cards.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy with... I've got a tier 2 helmet. I've got some 338 ammo for a sniper. That has massive value on this server because that's a one-tapper ammo. So I'm happy with that. And the 2 key cards we've got for Tissy are both at home.
Yeah, I got heavy belt system and not much. You say you moved to home, did you?
I haven't moved to home.
Oh no, I thought that's what you said you wanted to do. Sorry, I misheard you.
No, it's up to you. What do you want to do?
Might as well keep pushing us with this side. Keep going down, maybe.
What level helmet have you got on at the moment?
I think level 1. Yeah.
Come to me. I've got a tier 2 for you.
Cool.
Let me know when you're with me.
It's coming over. I am with you.
Okay, tier 2 on the floor for you.
Thank you, sir. I got a emergency hemostatic. I got some gunpowder to sell, a couple of drinks to sell, and a heavy belt system to sell. Oh, and some Vaseline.
You want to make our way
just in case.
Yeah, just in case. We'll make our way towards the RV when we can find a way out.
Yeah.
Here, on me.
Nice. Got
We're
it.
both
Straight
places.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. To me, that was a good fact-finding mission. That's what I treat that as.
The thing with this server, it's all about key cards
Yeah.
and keys.
Yeah.
Because a good
Absolutely.
loot
And yeah.
forces you to go to choke points where you might have fights.
Well, we've got Tizzy keys, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got 2 tier 2 keys for Tissy.
So that's a very simple run up here. We know where to go.
Yeah, in,
Get
bang,
it done.
open
Get
it,
out.
Get the gear,
Yeah.
extract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what are we likely to get? Tier 3, 4 gear?
Yes.
Okay.
Though, if you find...
Hang on a minute. Why don't we just run back home then and get the keys quickly?
Yeah.
Let's
happy
do
with
that. Let's run back and get the keys. Sod it.
In which case, round the back to there,
Yeah.
and then run for home, and then run along the top, and then when we get past
Yeah.
Krosky, drop down.
And it's not cheating if anyone asks. You're allowed to run along the top.
You just can't run outside of debug.
Yeah. Just means we're being a little bit girly. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, everybody fucking does it.
Of course they do.
Everybody does it.
Of course they bleeding do.
The only
Plus I can drop the S-Val or whatever it is. I've got the SVD and I won't feel so nervous. Oh Christ, a locked crate will be here in 10 minutes. I think we're getting out at the right time.
Yeah.
The world and his wife's going to be up here in a minute.
But in those locked crates, you'll get like tier 3, tier 4 key cards or keys.
Right.
So how this works, just so this is using the same system I'm hoping to implement on GoblinZ in a future wipe.
Yeah.
That you have a locked door, but that is just a locked door. If you get a key for that locked door, it will be tier 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
Yeah.
And then when you open the door, it spawns in the crate that's assigned to that key tier. But it's the same locked room for all of them.
Right. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah. So you could open that room with a tier 1 key, and you'll get a 5.45. Open it with a tier 2, and you might get level 3 armor and a 5.56.
Yes, that's good.
Basically, that's how it works.
So then it's up to you to take risk versus reward, isn't it? What key you take up.
Sapper, what's the stitch? I'm not sure I understand. Sorry. We're running back from Tissy to grab a key to go back to Tissy to try and open a locked crate. That's the aim. Sort of. If it goes according to plan. Maybe. Best case scenario. We'll probably get killed. More likely. At least here, mate, though, when we run up to Tissy, we can bring a key for Tissy inside that inside the box.
Yeah.
And if you get killed, you don't lose that key.
No, exactly. And I'm only going to bring... I'm not going to bring anything special because I'm fully expecting to die.
Yeah, leave
Fully
the
expecting.
SVD at home, but bring the 5.56. So at least if you do get to shoot, you've got a chance of killing people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And remember, be on fully auto. Says me that's on semi.
Oh no, I'm always on full. I'm not a fan of fully auto, but I'm on it. That's
You have to be on these type of servers.
Oh, you do, you do.
And you
It's
have to
just
put
like
a
I'm
mag
not.
in for
I'm so
everybody.
used.
Yeah.
I'm so used to holding it down, to click, click, click for the headshots. My accuracy goes out the window. But it is what it is. Or we might want to be careful running down as well because we might run into someone up here if people are looking to come along.
With the RV,
I'll just run into base from here. I'll
that
go
will
along
be-
the top and then I'll know where to come down.
Yeah, I'll move the RV to just past the camp, or just So the
Yeah.
RV is just past the camp now.
Cool. Then we can start running down from there.
Yeah. They publicised today what they publicised last week, but I was on leave, so I never saw it. What they've offered as our pay rise this year, and
Have you stopped laughing?
Oh, they've offered us under what inflation's going to be.
naughty, isn't it?
Yeah, and so the unions are obviously going, look, this is not right. Potentially me, because I'm one of the lowest grades, I'll get potentially 2% over inflation.
Right. Yeah.
But every other grade will be an under inflation pay rise. And
I can't remember what inflation was this year.
I can't remember now. But it's like, come on, guys. Yeah. I'm not going to get political over this, but you were voted in by a lot of the people that have always supported you because you looked after public bodies. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've just given everybody apart from the civil service between a 5 and 7% pay rise. And now the civil service, we'll make it low. Yeah. You're gonna get strike action. I mean, I'm not in a union, but they're gonna end up with strike action.
Oh, it'll happen. It always does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Always does. We were very whoops, smacked my mic then. We were very fortunate where I work, as in, well, it wasn't fortunate, but it was, but everyone got the same. There was no if, buts, or maybes. It was very much no, this year, this is all we can, this is what we're going to offer.
I'm of the mindset that, and it would never happen because they would never agree to it, is basically I think they should pay everyone that gets paid out of tax the same percentage. And that percentage should be exactly the same percentage the MPs award themselves.
Right, okay.
Not the same money, because obviously people
No,
grades,
yeah.
But the MPs are very good at saying, we're all in this together, we've awarded ourselves 10% because of the cost of living has gone up for us, but you, as a prison officer, you can have 2.5%.
Yeah, no, I think that's
So
fair.
I think everyone that gets paid out of tax should get paid exactly the same percentage, and that should be set by what the MPs award themselves. Because then they might actually really think about it. We're all in this together. Yeah.
I've got a much better plan. We just win the lottery.
So out to Sapper. How do I feel about Scottish independence? I voted for Brexit, so I fully get why people would want to have independence. So I don't have a problem, and I'm right-leaning. In my, not right wing, but right leaning, right of centre for my views. So I would normally love the idea of the union, and I do. But I think if any country wishes to leave the union, they should be allowed a vote, and if that vote wins, they should be let go. But that means fully let go, not a here you go, you can half go, we'll pay you some money still and look after you, and if there's a problem you can come back. It should be a bye then. Oh, by the way, you can't use our currency. Our armed forces were pulling out, our police were pulling out, we'll no longer share secrets with you. Oh, teachers are pulling out, nurses are pulling out. Yeah? Off you go. It's your problem now. So that's my opinion on it. But everyone's got a different opinion, so we'll leave it there on that conversation.
Thanks for making my channel political there as well, Goblin. I appreciate that.
Oh, sorry, mate. I got my foot
joking,
down, haven't
I'm messing.
Oh,
I'm messing.
I am sorry.
Mate, don't worry about it. I couldn't give a shit. I'm in the middle on most things. I'm like, yeah, well, you know, it depends on the situation, and yeah.
I'm sorry, I forget that I got my foot down.
No, you're fine, mate. You're fine.
I feel embarrassed.
Listen, if we're gonna lose subscribers, we'll lose them together. We're a team. I'm surprised we haven't seen anyone up here.
Well, as you said, we're running along the edge of the map.
Yeah, but I thought if there's people with bases up here, we would be expecting to, you know. But
I
maybe
suppose
people aren't.
If the big teams have gone because they didn't like the rule changes.
Oh, I tell you what. Hang on, you've reminded me to check something. Yeah, Badman's still at 148 kills. I think the big teams have gone.
So it'll be a lot of lower spec teams that are further down the map that are just going, we'll play this as our server.
Yeah, I think so. I think this is where we're pitching ourselves at now, isn't it?
Yeah, so there'll be better teams than us on here, don't get me wrong. So we see the labs opening, things being done all the time.
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen the labs open in a long time.
I opened just before you came on.
Oh, did it? Okay, I'll shut up then.
But I don't think... But I think next wipe, it might be interesting to see how many people are playing it.
Yeah. Because there was a a server. I won't name it. But there was a server I played with Smodsy on, and we enjoyed it. We really enjoyed it, and it was easy. It was. What I don't like about this is it doesn't seem to be as easy to find raiding tools and things. And on the server we were on, it was a little bit easier.
Yeah.
And
Shots.
Shots at you, or
No, on probably 165 from me.
right? Sounded quite big, quite a big
Yeah.
thud.
But then if there's less players on, the players that have big thud weapons will be
Yeah,
enjoying themselves with them.
yeah, that's true. They'll be running free.
But there's always, should we want to go to something a little bit more vanilla, but with still marks over our heads, I have another server that we could potentially play at some point. It's still base building plus. We can still have where I was last night. It's an 80 slot server.
Doesn't begin with D, does it?
No.
Good. Okay, that's cool. Because the one I was thinking of was Smodsy. I might go back to a run with him
On.
as a duo. But I won't name it. But
Is it the one that you put loot inside the computer?
no. New.
Okay.
I will let you know offline. But it's one you've probably heard of before. There we go. So that was 10 minutes past for that crate. Do you know what? I'm going to make a real... I'm going to go... Just going into a shed a minute. I've got a funny feeling there's going to be something good in there.
Prima loot.
Oh, there is!
What you got?
Metal sheets. Do you know what? I just felt there was going to be something good in there. I genuinely didn't see it. 3 metal sheets. So we got 7 now.
From Sapper, he doesn't really like playing DayZ anymore, but watching us two and listening to us, it's quite entertaining.
I was going to say puts him to sleep.
That's massively appreciated.
Do you know what, though? There are times, though, I rarely watch streamers these days because I play it so much and I'm busy in life in general. But I tell you what, there are times when I don't want to play and I just want to watch.
Yeah.
You know, we just want to watch, like Exclusion tonight, put another video out, and I can't wait to watch that.
I don't watch streaming. I watch some videos.
Yeah, I'm more of a video shorts person, I must admit.
I like to fall asleep watching a video. I won't watch someone's stream overly. I might dive in for 10 minutes and just say hello.
Oh yeah,
and support them, and then I'll disappear off because I prefer to watch a video, an edited video, down into a 45-minute story.
And that, to be fair, that's where I'm getting at. I'm getting to the point where I'd love to just make videos and put one out every couple of months.
Yeah.
Because I think there's more into that. There's more skill for me in that. It's easy to stream.
Yeah.
You know.
It's more for all of us actually. It's where for DayZ, for YouTube, we should all be going.
Yeah.
Because that's where the money's made.
I don't care about the money either. I like the creative process of making a video. I really like it, and Sketch is always teaching me something new, and I love that. And yeah, I think for me, I miss videos. I do, and I need to get my backside into gear. I'm going to pop into this shed as well. Again, I don't know why, but I feel like there's something good in here.
Me and Cookie were going to live in here.
I'm not a fan of the buildings. I've lived in them before, and I'm not a fan of them. Oh, there's a shotgun. That's it. Not worth it. Leaving that.
I thought you had something good. You promised me something good.
Oh, I've used my my good luck up with the 3 sheets of metal, I think.
Yeah, but with the 2 we've got at home, that's a metal door.
No, we've got 4 at home, haven't we?
So that's 1 metal door done. Yeah.
Yeah. So if we get some more, we could probably get a second one.
That's awesome. We don't have enough nails to build the metal door, but we've got.
Oh, we have some? Didn't Chuckles get some?
Yeah, but I built more stuff since then. I built another door that doesn't have a code lock, and I built a wall up to the top of the flag.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
To stop central raiding.
That's cool. Oh, a locked crate's being hacked. Oh, hang on. It's 20 minutes, isn't it, for that?
Lovely.
Okay, so 20 minutes. It's taken us 10. Yeah, by the time we get back up here, that should have been...
Oh, yeah, should have gone. Oh,
Tizzy Red. Oh,
yeah, now
no.
hell's breaking loose up there.
But isn't there an hour's cooldown for that? That's what we're going back for, isn't it?
Yeah, no, yeah. So so that room, there might be other rooms up there, but my guess is
Yeah, we might have to leave that then.
Someone said hack crate is over here, so we'll now hit this bit because we've got a better chance of getting in and out.
Yeah, damn, man. Oh, well, that's okay. It's okay. What key did we have anyway? Oh, I mean...
We can go back via Muchkino. Not Muchkino, via around Trotsky.
No, that's already done as well. They'd already done it.
But that was... By the time we get there, that'll be an hour ago. Yeah?
Well, I've been streaming for 1 hour.
Yeah.
And it was probably 20 minutes into that.
Yeah?
We can always give it a little go, I suppose.
Yeah.
No harm in it, is there?
So, obviously, I was always... From day one, it was me and... Well, not day one, but realistically, for the last 4 years, it was me and Cookie. We did DayZ. And then we brought Chuckles on board. But Chuckles, obviously, because of the time zone distance, we can't often run together. So I'll be perfectly honest, I was not looking forward to having to go solo when Cookie goes on his 6-month leave of absence. So this server worked well for me, but yeah. I'm with you. If I want to raid people, I need to be pushing high tier areas, and we're not a team that's good enough to push high tier areas.
No, and I think that's why that's this for me. The unique selling point to this server are the quests and the fact that the keycard rooms are like they are.
Yeah.
I don't mind that, and I'm enjoying this, but I personally like being able to find stuff in higher areas without the need for keycards. So, for example...
You like ground loot?
Yeah, I like ground loot, but I don't like it easily found. So, if it's a base building server, you're expecting to find code locks and nails and things quite reasonably easily. But when it comes to raiding stuff, I'm thinking... Yeah, you might have to go into a millie, or you might have to go to an event, as in, I don't know, a car.
On any other server that I play, by now we may not have a breaching charge by now, but we would have the components to start building up towards making one.
Right.
So, on every other server I've played, by now we would have... We'd either have 5 gunpowders, 2 charcoals, and we'd be like, 3 more charcoals, we can blow someone's door off.
Yeah?
Whereas on here, a week and a half in, we're like nowhere near yet getting breaching charges.
And I think the one that me and Smodzy were on, we were at the point within probably 3 or 4 times playing, we had 1 breaching charge ready.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's what we've not got on here.
No.
So because we're not high spec PvPers, it means that doing labs is a suicide mission for us as a team.
Yeah.
Because if someone pushes in behind us, they will probably win. Because we don't have anyone on the team that's of that level. You know, I understand the principles of it, but my reactions are slow. You know?
Same. Yeah, very much the same. Cookie could... That's what we need Cookie, because he can still organise us, but at the end of it, when we're struggling, he's the guy to go, right, I'll finish it off.
Yeah.
You know?
And without that, it's very difficult to play this server to endgame.
Yeah, exactly. But equally though, my view is just get in and do it. And if you die, you die, and you'll learn pretty quickly.
Yeah,
you know?
No, I'm with you on that. But I think my problem is long term. If it carries on the way they're going, and it ends up going back to about 30 people that play on a regular basis, it won't be worth playing anymore.
No, it won't, no.
Because we're not, as you said, we're not meeting people now.
I mean, we are playing to our strengths, of, like we said, hiding in the shadows, which isn't great. I admit, I don't like doing it, but then a lot of people do.
Yeah.
But I think you get fooled into that false sense of security where you've got, exclusion, like, for example, look at the way he does it. Oh, he's zipping in and out, but he's also got those reactions, and
that's the big thing is like when I was running last night, I'm working as a solo on stream. I'll take certain risks that I wouldn't as a team.
Yeah,
it's only me to worry about.
Yeah, exactly. And you would typically for me, I'd run with hardly any loot on me, hardly any gear. Just I'm going to take the hit. Maybe tier 1, tier 2 armor. That's it.
And when I ran with Cookie, we would push high tier stuff because I knew that I had somebody with me that he had good reaction times.
Yes, yeah.
And that means that should it go wrong...
All shooting ahead.
Yeah, where we're going to go past and go home.
Yeah, I don't think we're going back in there then. I think someone's waiting for that key. We could always do a quick run to Trader.
Got nothing to sell, Trader.
I've got a few bits, but nothing special.
Oh god, I need a drink. At last. It's been ages since I need to have a drink on the server. That's something. But it's I recognise that I'll do the rest of this wipe on here. Yeah. Unless numbers drop off dramatically. And then I'll find somewhere new to play.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
It has to have something. And I either need a 80 pot server with 50 plus people on most of the time, or I need a 100 pot server with 70 plus on most of the time. The difficulty is so many servers are, you know, the 1, 2 and 3 man servers are massively oversubscribed.
So you're not getting on, basically,
so you're not getting on unless you pay for VIP, and then even if you pay for VIP, you'll be in a queue. And I can't afford to pay for VIP every month. I just can't warrant it. I'm buying a lifetime VIP on here was an investment. And
it made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that made sense.
But long term, at the moment, this is not looking good. Purely on the decisions they've made so far, and how much of the server is not ready. Even though they said everything's ready to go. Oh, can we go to Slisky Island? Oh no, the quest there still wants zombies. Oh, we haven't done that bit yet. Okay, so there's a problem with... People were saying last week, there's a problem with armour and weapons. No, there's not. And then this week, oh, we'll look into it. Oh, yeah, there might be a problem with armour and weapons. And it's like...
Then how big's the team, though, to be fair? And what are they doing?
It's one developer and a small admin team.
Right.
But before he did his "we're ready to go, let's launch," they weren't ready to go, let's launch. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, I mean, look at wipe night. Typically, you expect wipes to take a while. That's just standard, right?
Yeah.
But it felt like that was pushed back a day, and then it was pushed back an hour, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5.
Yeah.
I think the problem is for me, I would be, and I don't know the ins and outs, so I'm making a real generic comment here, but I would be doing a lot of testing up front, and I wouldn't give a date until I'm 90% confident.
And things like quests, you know, the quests that are broken, to turn off quests is just a case of going into the quest and turning a 1 into a 0.
Yeah.
So go through the quest list and see all the ones that say the word zombie or ask for loot that you haven't got and make them 0s. Then those quests are gone. And nobody sees them, so nobody complains about them.
No, exactly.
And that's a really simple thing. Yeah. And then as you fix that quest, turn it back on. And then people just think you're adding new quests. They don't think you're fixing broken quests.
Smoke and mirrors.
Yeah. And I think there's...
Smoke and mirrors.
I think it's that. It's the... Do people want a 3-man or a 5-man? You know, blatantly the server voted for a 3-man. Oh, it wasn't close enough, we'll go for a 5-man. Then it was oh, we're going to stop people shooting out of their bases because that's camping. And then most of the PvP players kicked off about that rule. So they gave a poll. And the poll came back yesterday in favour of that rule being abandoned. And they've not said another thing, and the rule's still in place.
So we're not allowed to shoot from our bases?
No, because they've not changed the rule. So even though, again, the players voted for the rule to be changed, they've decided not to change it, or haven't yet changed it. And now the numbers are dropping. So what it's going to end up, it feels to me, unfortunately, it's going to end up with maybe 40, 50 players on here that are PvEers that love the server, and they understand they might get killed sometimes, but they're not overly going to get involved in anything firefighting. And then 1 or 2 big teams that will see it as a chance of we can kill everyone and look really good.
Yeah, yeah, true.
And that's not going to help me become a better player.
No.
Yeah, we're now 9 days into the wipe, and apart from an F11, I haven't yet died, touch wood.
Same. Yeah, same.
On any other server of the type that I like playing, I would have died by now.
Yeah, easily.
And I probably would have made a kill by now.
I think it was what you got to respect, haven't it? And we do. We understand that it's not our server, it's their server. They want to run it a certain way. That's totally cool. And as I always say, if anyone moans about anything in life, you say you vote with your feet. If you don't like it, disappear, go somewhere else.
And I'm looking for somewhere else to call home. Because as a streamer, welcome back, John, or as a content creator, there needs to be stuff happening to do.
Yeah.
And it can't just be killing the AI every time I run out of camp.
Well, see, now I think I've found mine. I won't say too much, but I think I found mine with Smodzy. And I will run it past him because I know he really liked what we did when we were on somewhere.
Yeah.
And for me, it's exactly what you've just said. It will make me a better player. And that's why I'm interested in it.
And that's my problem. I haven't got somewhere at the moment. But that's life. And
yeah,
wherever I go, I have to be able to take Chuckles with me.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. You say that like he's your little child.
Well, no, but he's part of the team. There'll always be a place for him, if that makes sense.
Oh God, yeah, yeah, absolutely.
But I'll run the rest. Well, I'll carry on running this wipe here. But if this time next week, rather than what we got at the moment, 61, there's 70 on at the moment. But as you say, a week ago that was full with a queue. If by this time next week it's 50 or 60, and then the following week it's 40 or 50, it'll be time to leave.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Because it's a dying server, and they're going to be left with 50 people that just want to play this version, and they won't get crashes then because there'll be less players on, so nothing will be there to crash. But
this is true.
But I'll need to find a new home.
But the beauty is there is something out there for everyone.
Oh, and I know where I'd like to go, but where I'd like to go has too big a queues.
Right.
I'd love to play Karma.
Oh, that's where me and Smodsy were originally.
Yeah, because I like their mechanics. I don't like the fact you can't have a name above your head. That annoys me. But I like what they've done with the place. Of the servers I've played, I loved Aftermath, but you can't get on there anymore.
No, Aftermath was good.
I stopped playing Rearmed because Rearmed brought in a new mod. Because Cookie and I used to play that religiously. And the new mod they brought in basically made shadows work properly.
Okay.
So if you were under a bush and the sun was at the right angle, you'd be hidden under a shadow, which is brilliant for immersion. But the only people not running filters on Rearmed are me and Cookie.
Right.
And everyone with filters, shadows don't show up anyway.
No.
So they brought in this mod that meant Cookie and I were disadvantaged, and we'd get shot all the time. Every time that we looked out from a bush, we'd be dead. Yeah?
Yeah.
So So we weren't going to carry on playing that. And we were like, well, why bring this mod when you know everyone runs filters? Oh, it's the immersion of the server. Yeah, but no one apart from me and Cookie sees it. Yeah? Yeah. Everyone else has shadows turned off. Yeah. So we left Rearmed.
It's a shame because I enjoyed Rearmed, believe it or not.
Oh, no, and I loved it. And I would still play it if they didn't have that problem on it.
Yeah.
So Down Bad was my next port of call, and I used to really enjoy Down Bad. But last wipe that we were on Down Bad, they've changed some of their mechanics, and it's now quite difficult unless you're on there 24/7.
Right.
So they've gone to a computer that rather than the flag. Brilliant. And you put items inside the computer to keep the flag alive.
Yep, like that.
If you stick a epic gun in, like a 308 will last 10 days, whereas a 2.2 rifle will last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But again, unless you're on every day picking up loot to throw inside the computer, very quickly you've lost your base.
Yeah, that's why you need a big all-round team, isn't it?
Yeah, and you need people that it isn't a case of people going, yeah, I can be on a week on Thursday because of work.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it doesn't work. So that was difficult. And you start to run out of options. Yeah.
You do, but then this is why I go back to why I really like the adventure ones.
But Northman's have changed one of their rules. So Northman's used to be, go on there, you're allowed 15 code locks.
Yeah.
And you can just put them in place when you've got them. Their rule now is, week 1 of Wipe, you can put 5 code locks on your base. Week 2, it goes up to 10. Week 3, it goes up to 20. Week 4 and onwards, it's at 25 and stays at 25. But it means
that's not bad.
But it's that whole, well, the first week we need to get 5 code locks up, otherwise when we get raided, we're going to be dead. Yeah?
Yeah,
and we can't be on the whole every day, and then suddenly I can get on now and I've got 7 code locks. Oh, I can't build 7 doors. I'm not allowed to. Breach the rules.
No, but I suppose it, yeah, okay, yeah.
So we have to stop that, because we're not, Cookie and I can come on arguably for 3 hours a night, 4 nights a week when we're both playing.
Yeah.
He can't come on weekends. And Chuckles and I could come on weekends if he was about.
Yeah, if he's not working, yeah.
Yeah. So trying to find a server that works for that and is streamable is difficult.
It's tough, yeah.
And don't get me wrong, there are various people out there that I could run with. But I'm not sure that I would.
That's the tricky bit, isn't it?
Yeah. And that's the problem. And I mean, I enjoy this server, but at the moment it just feels, I don't know what it feels.
Right, let me know and I'll open the door when you're ready.
Now.
The lag, man. This lag is
for me to
awful.
close it now.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
After I'm locked, yeah.
Yeah. And it shouldn't be as bad as this. It's normally bad because it's base building plus, but it's not normally as bad as this is.
No. This is horrendous.
Yeah, and but it's difficult for me at the moment because I want a server that I can play, that I can enjoy playing, and I can play with a team.
Absolutely.
Even if that team is just me and Chuckles because you're off doing other things.
Yeah.
But this probably isn't it.
No, it's sounding like it might not be, to be fair. The rate it's going.
I would love to think they get that sorted, but actually I can put that on the weapon wall ready to go. It's got a mag in. Here we go.
We've got a heavy belt system. I don't know if that's actually any good.
They are.
Gives you 20 slots as opposed to 12. I am wearing that. I am swapping over. Which means we can sell that if we need to now, because we've got loads of those light ones. I'm going to drop this key back in here. We went for Trotsky, didn't we? Yeah, that's that one. Right, I'm going to quickly eat because I need some food.
Okay, mate. I'll need.
As in, not in the in game. I mean.
Yeah. I'll need water in game.
I've just had a thought. Right. Just talking to chat about what? Sorry.
I told you about thinking.
Don't do it. I've had a thought. Right. I'm looking at the greenhouse.
Yeah.
Do we really need to get rid of it? Because we're not getting raided as it is. I'm wondering, is the trade-off for money better than building more doors? I mean, it's possible to build more doors, isn't it?
So,
because we can put one up here, for example, and we can fence this in where I am, and build one here, and put one down here.
What I need to do is remove the greenhouse, build the fences, and then put the greenhouse back in afterwards.
Right. Right.
But I need, whatever happened, we need to get one door about here, and another door down here somewhere to get all our doors in. Right.
But the 15 doors are only. To what I'm getting at is.
Do we need 15 doors? Could we go?
Yeah, because if it's me, I'm putting one here. Yeah. I'm putting one here. There's 2 doors, and then I'd probably have one here somewhere, maybe to protect this, maybe. But ultimately, this room is the protection, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm happy with that.
It's just no. I'm easy. It's not my base. I'm easy, but I was just thinking.
It is your base. It's all of our bases. Just because I build shit in here doesn't mean it's not shared by all of us.
It's just I was just thinking. I'm easy either way, but I just thought, well, but then if we've potentially got key cards coming for the drugs as a trade, then it's a different thing altogether, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a conversation I need to have with the people concerned.
Yeah, absolutely.
Originally it was going to be a key swap, but I think we'll probably keep the keys that we were going to swap.
Yep.
And I'll now offer up drugs.
Oh, you've got the drinks. Good. Yeah.
Suddenly went, oh, why have we put those in there? We want to put those in.
I don't know why. I thought they were barterable, but...
You can drink the Black Jack Daniels the Dan Jackals if you want to. The whiskey. There's whiskey in here for you to drink if you want it.
Oh, I'm all good at the minute. Yeah, I'm okay. I don't get why my XP's gone up, though, considering I've done nothing. That's strange. It's gone up by about 100.
Yeah, again, another... I'm not sure about the server scenario. Yeah.
No. That's an interest. Well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Right then. Let's get a scope for this Mosin. There is one free.
Where are you thinking about going? Scaring me, pointing guns at me.
I didn't mean to point it at you.
It's what, sorry?
I didn't mean to point it at you.
That's okay, nor did I. Bang, 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 in the nuts, bang, run bang, away!
Bang. Yeah. Bang, 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 in the nuts, run away. Leave the team, join the other team, hand over the codes. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, damn it, he changed the codes. He knew what I was up to.
Yeah. 2 choices. One, we go off and die in a loud and grotesque military manner on something military.
Okay.
Or choice 2, we... Oh, choice 2 as I check my bloody phone because I've got an incoming message.
Beep, 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 beep.
I need to check that it's not work related.
I'm just wondering, do we get set up for something on Thursday night, potentially? Because we were talking about running Thursday.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I can be in Thursday night. I can't be in Friday morning.
No, that's cool.
I'll be in Saturday morning. Tomorrow night I won't be in because DayZ 1.28 drops tomorrow, and tomorrow night there's just going to be problems.
No, GoblinZ all the way. It's
gonna if I can't fix it tomorrow night, then they won't have a server till Thursday afternoon.
Is what, sorry?
If I can't fix it tomorrow with 1.28 dropping, then Wednesday I'm doing a 14-hour day. So if I can't fix it tomorrow night, they don't get a server back till Thursday afternoon.
No, that's fair.
So I can't be doing anything stream-wise tomorrow.
Do you know what I would be personally? I think what we're looking at running Thursday, right?
Yeah.
I'm all for. I mean, you carry on doing what you need tonight. I'll probably slip off, but I'm thinking we F11.
Yeah.
We get down to Cherno. We move all the way across to Prison Island. We do Prison Island. We do the Tiki, I can't pronounce it, the Tiki military to the west of Prison Island. We then go into Pavlovo with a key.
Yeah.
Do Pavlovo.
Take that down in your yellow box.
Yeah. And then we head up to possibly Green Mountain.
Yeah.
To sell what we've got, do whatever. And then from there, we can go wherever we want pretty much.
Yeah.
We could potentially even do Mishkino.
Yeah.
With another key in our box. Yeah.
No,
I'm thinking that might be.
That sounds like a good plan. And I'll probably leave here tonight and go back on where I was on last night.
Yeah, that's cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna say bye-bye to everyone quickly, and then I will catch up with you when you're done.
Yeah, no problem at all. Guys, I'm going to end the stream now, but I will restart it once I've sorted out onto the other server. So thanks for watching. Be back in about 15 minutes.